Hello, beautiful people, welcome back to another Leagues episode. We're gonna be starting this one off on nearly 63,000 points, and in the last episode we just finished 300 Vorkath. I want to start this episode off by utilizing all of my bones that I have collected in order to push closer to 50 million prayer XP. I have no idea where this is gonna get me to, but if it gets me to at least 35 million XP, that's gonna be some bonus points, so let's get right into it. And there is 35 million prayer experience, 15 million to go until I fully complete prayer as well. I do still have a task of 300 Dagonoffs, and those bones should be decent XP, so I'm not gonna use any of these bones right now until I'm done with that task. I decided to do a little bit of Slayer. There is a ton of points I still don't have that are kinda Slayer related, one of them being 100 superior creatures, and I still need an Eternal Gem as well. I don't get it in this KC. But the reason I'm doing this is because tasks like Jed, tasks like Inferno, stuff like that, I just want to do it whilst on an actual Slayer task in order to also work on 50 million Slayer XP while I do it. So yeah, that's kind of what is going on right now. I do have Dust Devils, which is arguably my best task in order to get superiors, I think. Another superior, and this one drops a Dust Battle Staff. We already have it up here, so nothing new. I have never seen this in the history of playing this game. Double Choke Devil. Oh shit, okay, let's see if we get something from this. Literally a double. That is crazy, that is crazy. I don't know what the chances of that are. The first one doesn't drop us the Eternal Gem, and the second one does not drop us the Eternal Gem. Damn it, man, this looked so good. Another superior? Is this my Eternal Gem? It is in fact not. I completely forgot about the fact that I have a Venator bow. This is probably better than chinning, I would assume. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna do this task like this, and it's gonna be a lot more AFK. Another Choke Devil, probably one of the last in this task. And no Eternal Gem. What if I told you that you could get 2 legendary champions and 2 amazing epic champions completely for free by starting from scratch today? Both Tagoar at level 1, but also Ugo at level 15. And if you log onto the game for 7 days, you will also receive a legendary nuker, Alice the Wanderer. And as a very secret tip, you can also enter the promo code Monkey King, and you will get another legendary hero, Sun Wukong. And you can get all of that by downloading the game through my link in the description. This will give you the best possible start to raid with your starter champion, 2 support epic champions, and 2 legendary champions. This time around, Raid is supporting the channel in a little bit of a different way. We created a brand new YouTube channel where we play Raid completely free to play from scratch. And we're making 2 progress videos a week. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to that channel in the description. And if you really want to support me, you can check that channel out and join the free-to-play Raid challenge. This is my Raid squad at the moment after playing the game for about 7 days. Kale was my starter champion. I have him geared in a fairly decent lifestealing set with exactly 100% crit rate, which makes this champion my strongest champion, and he's only a rare character. We then have Tagoar on level 50, my best support champion, followed by Ugo on level 40, my second best support champion. And then I'm currently working on building up Alice because I just received her. This is gonna be my next 6-star champion, and I'm gonna try to make her as strong as possible. But honestly, there is a lot happening in Raid at the moment. You can work on fusing a legendary champion, Mad Hatter. This guy looks really cool. And there are also events and tournaments happening all the time. I personally really enjoy collecting champions, realizing which champions are good to further level and which champions are better off just being sacrificed as food. So, if Raid sounds interesting to you and you want to give it a shot, you can support the channel by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on screen right now. You will receive the 2 great epic champions and the legendary champion, and as a little bonus, you can also use the Monkey King code, get another legendary champion. All of this is available only through my link, so do not miss out. And a huge shout out to Raid for sponsoring not only this channel, but a brand new channel as well. I have been waiting for this task forever. I need to do more Cerberus in order to finish Cerberus combat achievements, and I just never got the Hellhound task. To refresh your memory, we have killed 143 so far, and we basically have all the drops, so that's not a problem. However, if we take a look at these tasks right here, you'll see Cerberus Master kill Cerberus 150 times will be my last CA needed, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of Cerb. The very first skill back, we got the defeat the Cerberus 150 times for a bonus of 80 points, So this also counted in the Echo variant of the boss. Wait, but that's not exactly true, because as you can see here, I've also completed the Master Combat task, Cerberus Master, so it actually counted towards that as well. So if I take a look at the combat achievements, Cerberus is now fully completed, however, I do have to kill it 300 times to get all the points from this place. Eternal Boots on KC 163. Pegasian Crystal on KC 223, we only have 28 left on the task, so we'll have to get one more task of Cerberus in the very near future. Another Pegasian Crystal on 227. Ooh, now that's a pretty cool drop. We just got a Jar of Souls. I can go ahead and put that into my house, but it's also a collection log item. And if you guys need a little refresher, we are trying to go for 750 collection logs at some point in this league. So everything helps, and that's a nice drop. The last drop we can really get from here, aside from pet. We already have the Abyssal Sire, but we can add the Jar of Souls to this as well. And we now have a cool looking Cerberus in the house as well. Beautiful. I am once again out of bank space, so we're spending 5 million for 40 bonus slots. I think that's fine. I do need money for a lot of things still, like 50 million construction, 50 million crafting, you name it, but like I need bank space, what can I say? And with 5 kills to go, we get a Primordial Crystal as well, KC246. Another Eternal Boots a couple of kills later, this boss just keeps on printing. I wish I had a use for these, but I don't. But it is gonna look nice on our loot tab at the end of leagues. Oh, there we go, we actually got another task of Hellhounds, meaning that I can go right back to Cerberus and finish my 300 kill count. I actually wanted to get that, so I'm happy that this happened. Pegasian Crystal, kill count 266, only 34 kills to go. And here is Eternal Boots. And also, defeat Cerberus 300 times. I completely forgot again that it counts the Echo variants as well. So we are now basically completely done with Cerberus. However, I will kill them 300 times because my OCD otherwise will not be satisfied. But yeah, pretty chill boss, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna cancel the remaining of the task, no point for me to do any more Cerberus. And I will continue to do a little bit more Slayer. We are super close to 25 million. And here's the Smoldering Stone as well. I got a Jad task for my Slayer assignment, so I decided to do a bunch of combat achievements at the same time. I ended up completing a near miss, denying the healers, but also fight cave speedrunner. After that, I ended up getting a back-to-back jet task, and it was now time to complete the last CA missing, which is simply to defeat the Jad with melee-only gear. I ended up doing it in full Torva, Fang, DFS, it was pretty chill, pretty AFK, and it took us just about half an hour of very chill gameplay. Ooh, I was actually waiting to get a task like this, Dagonoffs. I still don't have 300 of each Dagonoffs defeated, so this is one of those tasks that I should really start to do. So let's get it done, I guess. All of the KCs are above 200 now, so only 100 of each, and we will be done. Warrior Ring, Sears Ring, and we have 71 to go. Berserker Ring, 50 to go. Another Sears Ring, and here's an Archer Ring. Lord of the Rings completed, unfortunately it's league, so it doesn't count. There it is, this one did it, 25 million Slayer XP. We are now officially halfway to the goal, and we're also almost done with the task. Still doing Slayer, here's another Superior, hoping for Eternal Gem. And this one drops us, unfortunately, nothing. This task is the task where I usually just do this and then AFK with Venator Bow, and it keeps tagging them, so I can pretty much just come here, attack once, and then AFK for the whole task. Pretty good. Double Superior situation again. This is the second time this has happened. Let's see if either one of those has an Eternal Gem for me. First one doesn't. And second one doesn't. That's unfortunate. Here's another one, however. Good luck me. And nothing. And there it is, the task that I've been waiting for. Another set of Tezar. We're gonna do Jad, and this is gonna be the last Jad we're gonna do this league. This is gonna be the 5th Jad. Because taking a look at my Jad tasks, I've now killed 4 of them, but by completing the Fight Caves Master, I need to complete it 5 times. I will do all the combat achievements. That should be some points as well. Let's get it done. Alright, and here it is, the very last Jad we're gonna be doing this league. There it is. 200 points for completing the Fight Caves 5 times. But there should also be more points for completing all the combat achievements, 400 bonus. And that actually puts us up to 64,000 points, which is very good. We have absolutely no use for all these fire capes, therefore we're gonna exchange them and hopefully get a pet. We're gonna bargain for Jad. And I know we're not gonna get a cape back. We're not lucky on the first one. We are not lucky on the second one. Not lucky on the third one. And the last one. Not lucky on the last one. Alright, unlucky on the pet. Let's move on. Do a little bit more Slayer, probably. And then we'll change it around a little bit. I don't know how rare this is, but I know it is rare. Dragon Chain Body of a Dust Devil. It's been a long time hunting for the Eternal Gem. Is this going to be it? Definitely not. Surely this one is gonna do it. It did not do it. That is a perfect task. Some Dagonoffs in order to finish up my 300 kill count on each Dagonoff. And probably work on 50 mil prayer at the same time as well. So very good task. However, I've done so much Slayer right now. I'm gonna do something a little bit more relaxing. My next complete AFK activity is actually going to be to pickpocket master farmers, because I want to start working on 50 million herblore supplies. One of the easiest solutions for this problem is to simply start planting Torstalls and Jangerberries. Create some Zamorak brews, they give a lot of XP, they should be very easy to make, and both of those secondaries can easily be obtained through here. I have a ton of Torstalls already, just missing Jangerberries. Alright, this happened much sooner than expected. Defeat each Dagonoth King 300 times. And I've already completed it on 241. That's due to the fact that I've killed a bunch of Echo variants as well. So with that, we are now fully done. When it comes to Dagonoffs, I never need to do them ever again, because we have all the possible points obtained from here. So time to move on. I was bored, so I was doing some clue scrolls. I still need to do 75 elites. Here is 10 of them. Starting off with any sort of unique items that we get, we're gonna be very happy with. We need to get to 750 collection logs. So anytime we see a pop-up, we are smiling. There is Tuxedo Shoes and probably Shazian Scarf, maybe even Musketeer thingy that's new. Let's keep on opening here. Just pay attention to collection log slot pop-ups. War Blessing, could that be good? I'm not really sure. I don't actually think I have a blessing right now, to be honest. Okay, we have 5 more. We get even more Royal Gown stuff, more seeds, not bad. That is a really bad looking clue. Really bad looking clue. And that's more uniques, we're happy with that. And the last one gives us a Ranger's Tunic. Okay, we got quite a lot of uniques out of the first 10. I might do a couple more, to be honest, because I'm in the mood to do more clue scrolls. 10 more elite caskets. I was in the mood. Let's take a look. We start off with a gilded pickaxe. That is really unfortunate because I already have it. And page, but no unique, unfortunately. This is just a straight up horrible clue. This one, we got a katana. Apparently, we already have it. No uniques here. No uniques there. Again. Oh, wow. No uniques. And a master clue. Okay, at least we got a master clue. That's the important part about this. We're gonna need 75 of those in the future as well. But not a single unique from those openings. That's a little bit unlucky. Just to refresh everybody's memory, we don't really have that many options anymore available, to be honest. But still, 22 more collection log slots that could pop up. Last session of Elite Clue Scrolls for now. This is gonna be 75, and with that, all the elites we need to do. Let's just hope for pop-ups and master clues. That's back-to-back master clues right there. Holy wraps are pretty rare, I'm pretty sure as well. No uniques there, unfortunately. Obviously, uniques at this point are not as easy to get anymore. But there's still hope from this 5 to get something. What is this? Leviathan Scarf. I thought that was gilded for a second. Nothing in this one. Oh, there we go. Yuri's Hat, that's a unique. Nothing here, and last one, another Ranger's Tunic. Alright, and that is 75 elite clues completed. That was my goal, that's what I wanted to do right now, so I'm happy to have this task out of the way as well. I've been doing a lot of Hill Giants and Obor recently. We're all the way up to 41 KC, so we are over the drop rate for the Hill Giants Club, but that's one of the next goals I want to work towards. There it is, the Hills Giant Club only took me 68 kills, basically 3 times the drop rate. Let's wear it. That's plus 80 points, by the way. Spent a lot of time here. I think I'm just gonna move on to the next giant and try to go for Briopta staff next. And on KC number 10, I also got the Briopta Essence. I should be able to make a staff right now and get a bunch of points from that as well. I can attach this Essence to the staff. And I now have a Briopta staff. That is 80 points. Let's do something else. I have been trying to get my second Visage from the Fossil Island Dragons, but I have been unsuccessful so far. However, I have prepared a few masters from the elites we did earlier. Let's take a look if we get any pop-ups. Starting off with a Bowl Wig and Bendo's Godsword Ornament Kit. I can actually do all of those. And Samurai Shirt. So 3 uniques from the first one. In fact, we got 4 uniques from the first one, including the Peaceful Blessing. Nothing from the second one. Okay, a Zamorak, Saradomin Godsword Ornament Kit, Zamorak Godsword Ornament Kit. I have Ornament Kit for every single Godsword. That is kind of funny. Okay, the next one gives us some Onyx Bolts. No unique there. And we do get an Obsidian Cape. I was hoping the Gothics page would be a thingy as well. But yeah, pretty good. We got a bunch of pop-ups. No points yet. I've only completed 20 masters. I need to do 75 in total. Honestly, we're gonna need to do a lot more elites in order to get those masters done. But I'm just gonna do them like nice and slowly is what I'm thinking. I'm in the mood to do a couple of annoying tasks that I've been procrastinating on. Here is me yoinking a bucket of super compost. And by speaking to Spria, I also decided to finish a Porkin of Interest, which is 80 points for some reason. Very quick quest. Crafting some pottery in Sophonem should also be a 30 pointer for free. Killing 8 penguins in 5 seconds. That's a 30 pointer. I have never done this in my life. I've tried to finish it the first time. I thought I was doing something wrong. If you use regular ashes with pestle and mortar, you can create ground ashes. You can then dust your hands. And you can then throw this. I guess this one. And now we hope we throw it like super far. I think it's going. Yep, there it is. And that's 30 points. I spent way too long trying to do this. I'm not even gonna lie. It is very rare that I feel the way I feel right now. So I'm just doing all the tasks that I just couldn't be bothered in the past. Here is me making my first 20 red berry pies. I don't even know why this one was so annoying. But getting pot of flour, water, mixing it together, putting it in the pie dish. I don't know. It's just, it seems tedious. Regardless, as I cook this last pie. That's gonna be 80 points right there. And there's another task to cook 100 pies in total, so let's knock that one down as well. At the same time, you can also do some pies for this Romilly guy here in the Cook's Guild. I have the pies that he wanted. That should be just a little bit of points. Thank you for plus 30. We are now nearly 65,000. I am never cooking a pie again in my life. There is 100 pies cooked. Alright, so how does this work? Tomato, pizza base. Cheese, pizza. Pineapple ring pizza? No, I probably have to cook it first. We now cook the pizza. And we now add the pineapple ring to it. That is plus 30 points. I'm just doing these tedious tasks right now. Oh yeah, and this was now also the threshold for 65,000 points. Very good for my regions. Bro, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done. And I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit late to the party because I've seen others do this. But you can literally just like pick a price for the items you're trying to sell. I guess I guessed a bit too much. But anyways, I got the eel sushi in return. That's some points. Shout out for plus 30. By using the knife on 2 maple logs, I can create a maple shield. And then by using a steel bar on an anvil, I can make myself 15 steel nails. And then I'm assuming I just use this on this. I need 2 green dragon leathers. Well, that's awkward. Let's get one more. Tanning the hide, I now have 2 dragon leathers. And I should now be able to... Yeah, it's doing it. There it is. The green d'hide shield for 30 points. Never gonna use this. I need to get 20 Mortmire fungus in order to make 20 stamina potions. This is what I'm currently working on. And I got another Sulyusub cap, which is also a task. I'm gonna keep those and those. Mushrooms, I don't really care about them. Making 20 stamina potions. Completed for 30 points. I really hope this works. It works. 30 points for trying to preach a book of balance next to a lectern. And there it is. 300 tormented demons are now finished for 80 bonus points. I never need to come to this place again. And this is me blowing 100 light orbs for bonus 80 points. I need to get 50 summer squirk juices, and this is where fletching is actually super cool to do. I can one click because I've set up the room in a way where I can never get caught if I click at the exact right time. And I can fletch the whole way through and get decent fletching XP as well. But I'll need to do this for a long time for not that many points. I'm nearly done with my summer squirks, and I've also gotten a lot of fletching XP here. There is 25 million fletching XP, halfway done to the goal, and that's 200 bonus points. I'm now all the way to 65,560. I'm gonna finish all my summer squirks, but I then still have some spring and autumn ones to take care of, which I don't know if I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Let's go ahead and use 1 winter squirk juice on him. Yeah, that worked. So that is 10 points for just the winter one. But now also the rest of the summer squirks, which I have right here. That's actually a lot of XP as well. That was like, what, 1 million? Let's see how much it is again. This took me quite a decent bit of time to get. Yeah, 1.1 million XP per inventory. Unfortunately, I don't really need thieving XP for anything. But what I do need is points. So this should actually finish it for me. Let's take a look. There we go. Use it there. Bada bing, bada boom. 200 points for turning in 50 summer squirk juices. I still have to do 10 spring and 25 autumn. But that I think will take a very long time. So I might leave it for later. I guess I'm already committed. I might as well finish this minigame as well. Here is cashing in the 10 spring squirks to the guy. That's gonna be... How many points was that? That was only 30 points. Are you serious? That is the worst thing I've ever done. 4 points. But now I need to do 25 autumn as well, which is not going to be easy actually. This is arguably the most inefficient way you can spend your time playing leagues, but I just decided to mine some amethyst. Now you might be wondering, why is this guy mining amethyst? Well, I was playing League of Legends and I was doing it on the side and it's the most AFK activity I can do. I need 50 million mining at some point, and it wasn't completely disaster horrible. However, I ended up getting a decent amount of unidentified minerals. By trading Bellona, I should be able to purchase... Oh, that's just a little bit awkward, isn't it? I need 140 of this. We're gonna buy superior mining gloves for now. That's also collection log pop-up, so we'll take it, we'll use it. Let's get 40 more. I quickly mined a little bit of iron ore, and I should now be able to also purchase myself mining gloves. So there's that sorted. I don't know if wearing them does anything, but I do believe I can combine them as well. By speaking to Bellona, I should be able to combine my mining gloves, but I do need 40 more minerals, so I guess that's something to do in the future then. Well, I just logged onto the game, so it appears that the last time I was AFK mining, I actually landed on a golem. Just a little update, if you guys are interested, we're on 17.2 million XP, and I received it at 17.1 million XP. Obviously, whenever I do this sort of mining, I just leave it fully AFK or very AFK, as you can see. And I'm all the way up to 5,400 amethyst darts. This is not efficient gameplay, but I kinda enjoy it. Obviously, the league's been going on for quite a while at this point. It's Christmas time. I just throw it on the second monitor if I'm doing something else on the PC. And I'm accumulating some clue scrolls, some amethyst, and, you know, working towards finishing my fletching eventually as well. As you can see, this would end up being a lot of fletching XP, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, it is a brand new day. I've been doing a lot of autumn squirks, and as I loot this tree, I should be fully done with this minigame in its entirety. So let's go ahead and do this. I've also been fletching and I've also been crafting throughout the entire process. The crafting is up to 15.5. The fletching is up to 29.1. We might as well do this maze. And then we're gonna cash in all of our autumn squirks to finish off the last task. It is crazy that this task takes longer than the summer squirk juices and gives you much less points for it. But regardless, I decided to finish it off, and here it is. We're gonna cash in all of these squirks, and that is 25 at the same time, 1 million XP almost, and 80 points for this one. We're now up to 65,880. Let's find out something else to do. I just received smoke quartz from Leviathan. It's a new collection log. I don't know what it does, but I'm now going to push for 300 Leviathan KC, and alongside that, I will also be fletching while I'm waiting for the boss to spawn. And alongside that, I'm also hoping for full Verdus. About 80 Leviathans later, here is 150 KC completed. I'm probably gonna push all the way to 300 next. And so far, 10 orbs, 7 ingots, nothing else to show for it. On the KC 210, we actually finally land on a Venator ring as well. There it is, 200 points. It took us a long time to get, but that's very good. Now I just finished 90 more kill count. The last time you heard from me, it was 2024 and I was not extremely sick. However, we are now in 2025 and I am sick as a rat. But anyways, I have basically trained my woodcutting from pretty much 13 million XP all the way to 50 million XP. This will be the last reward we're gonna get here from woodcutting. We are now up to 66,000 points, and I think for the future AFK sessions, I might just AFK Amethyst. For now though, I was looking at my Fremenic task list and I really don't have that much left. Defeating Duke 300 times, defeating Muspa 300 times, equipping Magus Ring. Dragonfire Ward, obviously this one's gonna be a little bit harder, and defeating Duke. So all of those stuff I could do, but there's also Leviathan I still haven't finished, so let's do a little bit of PVMing. Ladies, gentlemen, Virtus Rope Top. I'm still sick as a cucumber, but on KC 243 we got it. That's our second piece. Now all we need is a Virtus hat. My sickness is getting a little bit better, I think, and I just spent majority of today and the last couple of days just AFK mining amethyst, funnily enough, and we're now up to 25 million mining XP. We got 200 points for doing that. I do want to eventually AFK all the way to 50 mil, and in the process, I guess I'll be banking the fletching 50 mil as well. I didn't do any calculations when it comes to that. I'm just making amethyst dart tips. I don't even know if this is the best thing to make, but there's really two options. Either I make the arrow tips or the dart tips, and if I make the dart tips I can just add feathers to it. If I make the arrow tips I need to also do the headless arrows at the same time, and I feel like that would be a lot more annoying to do. We are now a couple of days into January, so I get realistic expectations of where I want to end these leagues. For now, I'm just gonna keep on mining until I feel a little bit better, and then we're gonna do the remaining last couple of tasks, and we really don't have that many left available. So let's fast forward a couple of days until I'm no longer sick. Very, very long time in the making. We are about to reach a pretty cool milestone. Now, I have been heavily AFKing my mining, but in the process I pretty much banked very close to 50 million fletching, but also really good crafting XP. But there it is, 35 million mining XP completed. I will for sure be pushing for 50 million in the future. But what I wanted to do right now is showcase how much of these minerals we actually got. And I've already used some of them in order to buy more uncuts. So funnily enough, most of these uncuts are actually from the past minerals that I've bought, and to quickly show you more, I obviously already have all the gloves and whatnot, but I can buy these bags full of gems with all of these minerals, and I get so many uncuts out of it. So I'm definitely gonna utilize this method to probably push for 50 mil crafting in the very near future as well. But just look at the amount of uncuts going up, it's actually super satisfying. But there it is, minerals are gone. I'm probably gonna mine a little bit more, but then move on to do something else. Ladies and gentlemen, I logged in today with the League 5 Raging Echoes rewards being now available. Let's first go ahead and claim the trophies. It looks like I have 4 dragon trophies now, and I remember the Shattered Relic. I have a dragon trophy on a different account, which was a big mistake. I actually thought I had all the dragon trophies, but anyways, let's go ahead and grab our Raging Trophies Dragon tier reward. Let's take a look. Wow, it is the same. Just a little bit different, of course, just like every other dragon trophy. So, we have the Trailblazer one, we have the other one. We have the reloaded one, and now we also have the twist. Wait, which one? The Raging Echoes one. There we go. So there it is. That's it. Alongside that, we could also get some other rewards like Venator Bow Kit, Arim Robes Kit, Virtus Robes Kit, and all these other things. So that's basically what I'm gonna do after I'm fully done with leagues. We're gonna go here, buy a bunch of rewards. I'm definitely waiting for the prices to settle a little bit so I can calculate what is best to purchase. I have just completed arguably the hardest task in the league, obtaining 50 million mining XP, and I've done it very AFK over here at Amethyst while I've been playing other games, believe it or not. We're definitely at the stage of league where there is not that much more to do, so I decided to just take a very slow approach, and in the process I've made a ton of Amethyst dart tips. I'm only gonna need about 60,000 of these before I have enough of them to finish 50 million fletching as well. So I think this is a perfect segue to my next goal, which is crafting these into dart tips, get about 60,000 of those. Now that the mining is out of the way, I'm gonna do some a little bit more active tasks again, such as killing Leviathan 300 times. I still don't have full Virtus, and I'm starting on KC 271, so that shouldn't take too long. The reason I'm doing this right now is because I wanted to also finish fletching whilst I basically wait for the bosses to spawn and whatnot. This is the very last kill of Leviathan I plan on doing this league, and there it is, 300 kill count completed. We currently have Virtus top and bottom, and we completed the Vestige as well, but we're still missing the mask, and because of that we are gonna move straight on to Duke. From the Duke we still need the Vestige, and obviously if we get the Virtus mask that is even better, so let's go ahead, gear up, and let's see how it goes. I'm now off to Duke preparation stage, which is me basically just creating enough powder to create enough potions to just wake 300 Dukes up. And in the process, I'm also gonna be training a lot of fletching. I can see myself pushing all the way to 50 million fletching whilst I'm doing Duke. And as you can see, that's the first milestone, 35 million for 200 bonus points, and just about 50,000 more darts to make for 50 million. I'm up to 100 Duke KC, and I also prepared all the powder needed in order to do this 300 times. And on KC 119, I land on the Siren Staff. Either that's a third or a fourth piece for Soul Reaper X. I need to actually look into this. So it looks like we already have the Eye of Duke. We're missing the Executioner's X-Head. We just got the Siren Staff, but we're also missing Leviathan's Lure, maybe? So I guess I need 2 more pieces. And here is 150 Dukes completed, halfway done. There it is, I thought we wouldn't get it. 212 KC in, and we get a Magus Ring. Let's take a look, how many points is this thing? 200, we'll take it, absolutely, thank you very much. So now we need to do about 90 more kills. And I'm really hoping I land on a Virtus Mask, because then we'd be fully done with Desert Treasure 2 bosses. And there it is, the big 50 million fletching XP made mostly through Amethyst Dart Tips, I guess the last 15 million. Before that, I honestly don't really remember how I trained it. But the most importantly, this is now fully completed. Fletching, also another skill that is now done on the account. I'm going to bank all of those and just grab a bunch of uncuts. My next 50 mil I'll be working towards will be crafting. So all we need is a chisel and a bunch of uncut gems. And we'll be cutting these on any sort of downtime there is as we're doing other tasks, basically. It is an absolute disaster. Another Virtus Robe Bottom, I believe that's the third one. We're now 258 KC in. No mask yet, and I guess we just keep on going for now. 25 million agility XP was just obtained by sprinting around the game. Unfortunately, I just died, so I had to remake a couple of my supplies to finish my 300 kills. And I'm getting super close to 25 mil crafting as well. Now, I don't think I'll get 50 mil agility from just running around the game, so I might need to do some underwater thieving, but that's perhaps for a little bit later. For now, just more Duke and more crafting. Oh my goodness. I actually got it before 300. I think this is mega lucky. Look, I'm on KC 285, 15 kills to go only, and we've gotten ourselves a Virtus Mask. Now, this by itself gives us no points, but now I have full Virtus. And to top it all off, I also think that completes the Duke. Let's take a look. Yeah, so basically every single drop from the Duke, aside from the pet, obviously. Let's go ahead and finish this 15 kills, but that's what I've been waiting for. I wanted this to be one of the last tasks I do, but now I have to do a couple of more things, I guess. But yeah, what a drop to get, and fairly lucky. I mean, 300 Leviathan, 300 Duke, and about 200 Whisperer. Here is 25 million crafting XP, all obtained while waiting for the bosses to spawn. And there it is. That's gonna be the 300th kill in a row. I'm now all the way up to 68,670 league points. I don't think I need anything from the floor. Let's go ahead and equip full Virtus. I have such a weird feeling inside of me right now, because this was actually the last drop that I wanted to get this league. I, in my eyes, have now officially completed league, because I just obtained every single drop possible in my regions, alongside very decent like 50 million stats. Of course, I haven't completed every single task, but I've completed almost every single task, with a couple of slightly annoying ones left to go. And I have like 2 days left on the league. I could probably do some other things, but I don't really see a reason to. This drop right here was kind of what I was going for. So now we just equipped full Virtus as one of the last, you know, Grandmaster tasks or whatever you want to call them. And we now have a perfect 69,070 points. I know myself, I have a lot of supplies. I'm probably gonna push for like 50 million crafting still. Maybe even 50 million smithing. All of those are so quick. But I don't know how much of that I will include in the video. Regardless though, this league was extremely fun to play. But I'm hoping that the next league we get is completely different. We've basically had the last 3 leagues be just about the same, all of them. The end of leagues always feels a little bit weird, you know, all the time you spend, all the fun you had, it's all gone, but it's not really, because we made it all into videos. But I just want to take this moment here at the very end of league to just appreciate everything we have accomplished. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time on this tab, because we basically achieved every possible drop in the league multiple times over even. I wish I had a better organization for my bag, because honestly, like, this could look really good if I just spent some time organizing it, but the top looks kind of okay, you know. We got Missouri, we got Torva, somewhere in here there's Verdus, we got a Zarite crossbow if I can remember, Zarite Van Braces as well, of course, Twisted Bow, absolutely, Infernal Cape, yes sir, Max Cape, obviously. I would have had like 3 Max Capes by now, but still. One thing I haven't finished actually is this, I think, like the X. We got a couple of gilded pieces, so that was always cool to see. And I have a lot of supplies to also finish 50 million Herblore or get close to it. So right now what I think I'll end up doing is I'll just do underwater thieving, finish my agility and finish my crafting in the process as well. Or I might just sit in the bank and, you know, cut my uncuts. Regardless though, this is where the league ends for me. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I know this one is probably dropping a little bit late after all the hype. But this one is important to me. Because I would have posted a little bit more, but I did get sick right after the new year, and this is just how it ended up to be. But now I need your opinion in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, there is a high chance you actually enjoy watching my videos. So I have a couple of ideas planned for the future of this channel. One is to bring back the Varlamore Locked Hardcore Iron Man series, which my account is still alive, I just haven't been playing it. One is to continue with our Clue Scroll series, with a slight extra emphasis on collection logging. And then another one that's been itching me on the back of my mind is to bring back the permanent Deadman mode videos. So those 3 options is what I have in the mind. If you want to leave it in the comments if some of these 3 are interesting to you, or if you have any other suggestions, I would also be very open to any sort of feedback. So we plan to make some more cool RuneScape videos. Thank you very much for listening to this very quick ramble. If you want to support me completely for free, please do check out the Raid channel. They've sponsored this video and probably some future videos as well. And those couple of seconds that it takes you to check the channel out and maybe watch a video, it ends up helping me out tremendously. So shout out again to Raid for sponsoring this video. If you want to play the game for free right now, check the link in the description and give the game a shot. And I will see you again very soon with another video. Have a good one and bye bye.